in England. And he has sheep, and when I get to go to that farm, I get to see these sheep who sometimes don't do what the sheepdog wants, or their owner, and they get out somehow. And others help them, other sheep help them. They get caught in a rock or something like that, or on the other side of the brambles. And so it's interesting, later this week I go to Scotland and Ireland, and I'll see lots of sheep. I'm sure when you've been there, you've even seen that they get on the road, right? Don't they? And you have to wait. You have to have patience. Well, anyway, the other side of today, of course, is we have our secular Mother's Day, and I did want to speak to that because it has come into our tradition in a very nice way with the men's club, and I think that's a 20-year-old tradition here to give out a flower and a little gift, and I know Sunday school does something. And some families have different ways of honoring it or celebrating it, and some of us, of course, suspect that it's something invented by the greeting card companies or the chocolate factories or flower distributors, but the celebration of motherhood per se goes back a long way. It goes back to the time of the ancient Greeks and Romans, and of course in those days that was not Christian. They were celebrating mother goddesses and their own mothers. And of course we have had in Christianity sort of morphing into it from the 16th century when we started celebrating honoring Mary, the mother of Christ. That was certainly something we got doing. And in our Anglican tradition, the Church of England tradition, we started having something called Mothering Sunday, which is the fourth Sunday of Lent. And that had some ancient peculiar roots in the fact that many people worked in service, it was called, when you worked for a family, either in their fields or the owners in their fields or in their houses. And that was a time when everybody who was in service was allowed to have a few hours off to go and see their mother. And that was once a year. So. And biblically, of course, honoring mother and father is given to us by God in both the Old and New Testaments, in Deuteronomy and Ephesians. But there's another side to Mother's Day, or secular Mother's Day, I want to remind us of as well, because we're going to be doing things perhaps today with family and friends. We have to also remember on the pastoral side that not everybody might feel like celebrating. There are those who may have been unable to have a child, or were grieving and today are grieving the loss of a child because of all the messages about motherhood. And sadly, there are some probably 1 million or 2 out here in Canada, who have had a hurtful or traumatic relationship with their mother or even their father, and may be pondering still a situation of being fostered or adopted. And so, for most of us, our memories are gone. I mean, our mothers are passed, a lot of us have passed away, and we're going to spend the day without them. And I was thinking that even as I was trying to think of these words that I was going to say, I thought, yes, I'm going to be spending the day without my mother. And then you think, your mind goes into, where was the last time on Mother's Day? Well, for me, it was in palliative care at Peace Arch Hospital, which many parishioners have done. So it's a day of both joyful memories, fun together, and also a day for some hardships. So that's something that we want to think about pastorally this day when we are out there with our friends and family. But there may be someone in the group among us who may not have the very same feeling of joy that we do, or that we want to let them know that we are thinking in a different way related to the day. But we have some wonderful mothers in the Bible who are lessons about, not only about coping, but also about joy as well. We had, as we know, we had Eve. Remember Eve? Testament, she gave birth to Cain, and that was the first child. So she was the first one to go through all of those things around the baby. But we also have to remember she was the first to bury a child. Now that was interesting. We don't often talk about that when we talk about Eve. In fact, most of the focus on Eve is related to something else. But no one thinks about those things, those life things that happens to some of the mothers in the Bible. And not only that, but it was very tragic, wasn't it? Because it was the case of one son killing another son, and then a new son was born. So that was a lot of mixed feelings. And then we have Sarah. I always loved Sarah. She was the one who laughed. She laughed at God. And because she was older, and she was married, and she had gone through all those things in her village and whatnot, and people looking at her and saying, oh, you know, she's not going to have a child, and all those things that people say, unfortunately, in all cultures and all ages. And then God was telling her she was going to have a child, and she just laughed, and she gave birth first to Isaac. And then we have another mother in the Old Testament, Jochebed. She was the mother of Aaron, Miriam, and Moses. And remember, she was the one who had to give her baby away, put him out in the river, in the basket, float him down the river. She trusted God that things were going to work out in the end. And in the end, of course, we know the story. We're lucky to know how the story goes, right? Not only did it get worked out, but she ended up as the nursing mother for her son and was paid to do it. So that was interesting. Then we have, let's see, we can't list them all, but we had, of course, we don't want to forget Mary. We'll skip ahead to Mary in the New Testament. She was probably a teenager of some age. And that's interesting to think about because, you know, I'm sure there was talk in her village of whatever it was, untoward probably. But when Jesus was born and she knew that she had been chosen, she spent many moments, motherhood moments, and she would internalize it too in her heart. Remember in Luke she said, Mary treasured all these things and pondered them in her heart. And she was with him for all the things he did in ministry. When you think of all the things that mothers are with in terms of young people, children of all ages, and fathers too, especially, but Father's Day is June, fellas, sorry. Father's Day is June. How she was with him in the Capernaum synagogue when he was being rejected by his fellow villagers. She was there when he carried out his first miracle, wasn't she? Cana in Galilee. And then, of course, we know what we were memorializing last week, 4 weeks ago. She was there the day they nailed him to the cross. So we have many women in the Bible to help us, actually, to understand what it's like to be the different female sheep in the sheepfold. The struggles and the joys and all of the wonderful things that go on, and the ups and downs and the hills and the valleys and all of our prayers and all of our worries and all of our concerns. And it all can be a spiritual mother. We have to always keep drawing attention to this. Not all mothers are going to be birth mothers in this world. Today, not all mothers are birth mothers. But many are and do become and certainly can be spiritual mothers. We have, among our own families, we have aunts and cousins and sisters who are what we could call spiritual mothers. They have, for whatever the reason, not been a birth mother and decided to carry on with whatever their path is in life. And they and we can work together as being spiritual mothers, as Christian spiritual mothers. We can all work together in pointing out all the potentials that children and youth can have, to help them identify their spiritual gifts. We know they're doing that downstairs in Sunday school. We're just not part of it, are we? We don't get to look at what they're learning is their spiritual gift. We can share wisdom. We can share knowledge. We can help them to see things maybe even from a different perspective. Although with my grandson now, who likes to tussle intellectually with me about his different perspective versus my different perspective. But that's what it's all about, isn't it, with young people? And we can also, on a day like today, be pastoral. We can have our kind words and compassion for those who have a different, if we have one type of motherhood, who may be having a different type of life than we do. So we have the fact that we are all part of a sheepfold. So thank you, God, for the blessing, large and small, that we should have. Continue to assist us pastorally to celebrate all of the types of motherhood and spiritual mother as sheep in your fold and in the year to come in this parish. Amen.
Amen.